take time to get to know these people before believing what somebody is feeding you, because you don't know what these people are fighting for. So I think the most important thing is observe, study, see who this person is. Then after that, you will know how to treat them, you will know how to relate with them, you will know how to navigate, your relationship with them, because at the end of the day, you are going to work with each other and your personalities are now going to be the same. You will clash where you clash, but if you have taken time to study, to see who this person is, you will know how to navigate through all of these things. You will know how to treat them, you'll know how to relate with them. Number 2 is stay away from work politics. I have always said, I am new, I am just passing by, I do not know what these people are fighting for. Some of these things are very personal and they have nothing to do with me. So I stay away from politics. When people are saying, hey, this is this like this, I'm just there like, and that's it. I do not engage in it. Like, somebody would come and complain about somebody to me and I'm just there like, that has nothing to do with me. If you have a problem with somebody, go and talk to them. And if you want to see how dangerous these work politics are, you will see it when a person comes and complains to you about so and so, right? The next thing, when you see them together, they're just lovey-dovey. They just, it doesn't seem like there's a problem between them. But if you are busy absorbing people's nonsense, people's problems, and inserting yourself into this, you will be in trouble, because tomorrow this person will deny ever talking to you about that problem, or they will go and solve their problems there, and as for you, you are still carrying it. You are still angry for this person. Well, you should have just let it go. It's none of your business. Do your job. Just do your job. Do what you came here to do. Do your job. I feel like this one, as much as we're saying, no, you have been hired to do this thing, so just do it because it is your responsibility. I think it's, for me, doing my job was very important for my own sanity, for my own mental health, because I don't really like being idle. So coming to work and just refusing to do my work and being idle doesn't really work for me, because I knew that at the end of the day, I'll be mad at myself for not doing anything, for not doing anything productive, because I had a very terrible experience with my attachment. Because when I got there, the what we were promised, it was not what we received. So I was just so angry and just decided not to do anything. And I wasted 6 months of my life doing absolutely nothing. I could have done something. So when I got this internship, I was like, I'm going to do my job. I am going to gain new skills. If I have to just go out there and learn something on my own, I will do it. But I'm going to do my job. I'm going to do any task that I'm assigned to, and I'm going to do it well. Because it just fulfills me to be able to do something. Learn to say, I'm busy, I will do it later, I'll call you after 30 minutes, let's do this tomorrow, I'm still busy right now, or today I am swamped. That was my mistake. When I started my internship, I'll just be all over helping everybody and everybody doing everything, and at the end of the day, I will be so overwhelmed and exhausted. I would be so overwhelmed to a point where I once had a mental breakdown, because I was just all over the place, and I'll be doing this and somebody's complaining that I'm not helping them. I'll be running around doing this. Now I'm angry because you think I'm refusing to help you when I'm fighting for my life. So that's when I learned to say, no one is going to fight you if you say, listen, I'm a little swamped right now, because they do know that I always help them out, so I wouldn't just refuse not to help them. So all I had to say was to say, I'm a bit busy right now, I'll call you after 5 minutes, I'll come and help you, or we will do this tomorrow. And no one has ever really fought me when I said, I'm a bit busy right now. So learn to say I'm busy and rest. Schedule and postpone things. Use your weekends. I like my Saturdays because that's when I recharge. That's when I meet my loved ones. That's when I spend time doing whatever I like, whatever I want. That's when I recharge, so that on Monday I can come in and do my job properly because I have recharged, I have rested, I'm well rested, and I will be productive. Some free time, invest in yourself. For me, I've realized that I'm more productive at work. So at work, there are times where it's like super busy, and then there are times where nothing is really going on, nothing pressing is really going on. So I use that time to do whatever that I like. I use that time to learn something. I use that time to push my, my studies, whatever I'm learning online, these certificates that we do online. I use that time to push it. I use that time to listen to some YouTube video. I use that time, just to do something for me. Invest in yourself during the week, not only on weekends. During the week, find time to do something that will be beneficial to you. Push your hobbies that actually are beneficial to you. Something. Don't take anything personal. Sometimes people are just having a bad day, and it has nothing to do with you. There was this lady, I would go to her office, and every time I got there, she would just really be angry, really be angry, and I would just be the messenger. I'm like, don't shoot the messenger. I was sent here on an errand, so I'm just delivering the message. Like, usually I would be sent to her office to do something, and she just really would be angry. But at the end of it, I realized that, this is not about me, because what she would be saying, I realized that this is not about me. I don't even have the power to do what she's complaining about. It's not my duty, it's not my job. So she's not talking about me right now. I would just let it go. I would just let it go, saying she's venting. So don't take anything personal, because people really be going through the most. I'm not saying, it's okay for people to be mean and rude just because they're going through something. I'm not making excuses for them or for us. But I've realized that, sometimes it's really not that deep. It's not personal. It's nothing personal. Like, there are times where I come into work and my mind is somewhere else, and I pass you without greeting you, and I don't even see you. Now you are mad. You're wondering, what did I do to you, Tebi? What did I do to you? Nothing, really. I didn't even see you. I'm fighting for my life here. What I've learned here is that choose your battles. I've learned that there are things that I shouldn't really invest my energy into. Like, you would get in and somebody would be saying the most vile things in your life.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the
And I would just decide not to respond or say anything. Like, there were times where I would see people just taking advantage of the fact that I like to help everybody. So there was a time where somebody gave me that job to do it, and that person went and just sat in that chair and was just scrolling through Facebook, and I was doing that person's job. And I was like, pick your battles, eh? Leave it alone. And I did it, and I did it well. So just choose your battles. Sometimes just let it go. Even when somebody thinks, even when a person takes you for a fool, just let it be. Just choose your battles. I'm somebody who has always been very if I don't like something, I would just be like, yep. Then I realized, at some point, I think it was like towards the end of 2020, there was a time where God was like, be still, Tepi, be still. That's when I decided to shut up. I would just pick my battles. Like, there was a time where I would feel as if somebody is strangling me because I really wanted to speak out, but I decided, no, choose your battles, eh? Choose your battles. Because sometimes, when you just let things play out for themselves, you'll see, everything will just play out and it will sort itself out. So I learned to just choose my battles. Let them be. If it doesn't really hurt me or affect me, I choose my battles. I won't entertain it. You are going to be working with these people. You are going to be coming every day to work, Monday to Friday to work. You can't always just be fighting with everybody. Tolerance, forbear. Tolerate these people, forbear. You don't have to like somebody, but you can tolerate them. Learn to live with them, maneuver around all of these things that you don't like about them, because at the end of the day you have a job to do. Tomorrow you will be going to the office needing that help, and also help people so that they can help you tomorrow, because there's a lot of sabotage in the offices, so you better be careful. You can't always be that person who is refusing to help people, and they're not really asking you to like go to their wedding or something. They're just asking you to do your job. So I think relationships are very important. You don't have to like everybody, just tolerate people, take people as they are, and just do your job and mind your own business. And the last point that I want to talk about is exit gracefully. When you are quitting, when you are leaving your job, exit gracefully. I know that in social media, we always see this thing where people are quitting and they're just burning things, they're tearing things apart, they're vandalizing, they're insulting everybody, it's just middle finger to you, Sam, middle finger to you, ma'am. I know that the temptation is there to do that, but don't do it. Life will humble you. You do not know what tomorrow holds for you. So exit gracefully. Do everything that is needed for you to, follow the procedure that is required for you to quit, for you to leave the job. Like, exit gracefully. Close the door gently when you leave, because you do not know what tomorrow holds. You might need to come back and ask for some letter to prove that you were working there, or just something. And people will refuse to help you, or you will be too embarrassed, to come and ask for help, because you know how you left. It wasn't pretty how you left. So exit gracefully, okay? Don't slam the door. Close it gently. Close it gently. You do not know what tomorrow holds, babes. You are new, so be new. Don't come into a new job and inherit all these bad habits and behaviors that you find there. Like, don't lose your individuality. Don't be swallowed up by everything that you see, I think you say tolerance. I think it's the number one thing that you can have. It's the number one virtue that you need to have when you are working, because you're not gonna like everybody, so you just have to tolerate them. Because at the end of the day, you have a job to do. You are going to be working together. You are in the same company. So you just have to tolerate everybody. Do your damn job. Go do your job. Go home. Thank you for watching. Bye.